How do you gain respect from the people that you manage, your employees, more so as a HR? So if you're thinking about gaining respect from your employees, I have news for you. And they are not news that you're going to like. Now, when I interact with many managers, HR managers also included there, most of them, they would want to be respected by their staff. They would want to be respected by their juniors, by their employees. But I have news for you in the sense that you don't get to gain respect from the employees. Respect is something that is earned. And that this cuts across all the relationship. It's not just about the workplace relationships. Even when it comes to our personal lives, you can't force someone to really respect you. And I know the workplace is a bit different because here we talk about the organizational structure, we talk about our job titles, but at the end of the day, if you want people to follow you, if you want people to believe in you, then you have to earn their respect and not go around, asking people or in a way looking to gain respect from the people that we supervise. So having said that, I do offer courses, I do train, I'm called to train on workplace issues. And one thing I emphasize, for those of us who are in leadership position, for those of us who are in supervisory position, it's more important for us to use more of our personal influence than positional power. Because positional power and titles is limited. You can only go far with your title. For example, I'll give you a case in point. During this COVID season, we've had to make employees do certain things, which were even against the employment contracts that we have with them. For example, reducing someone's salary. I mean, that is not something, it's not something that was easy for us as HR practitioners. But then if you're able to discuss, if you're able to bring the issues on the table and really explain and win this person over in terms of the reason why you are looking to cut their salary, reduce their salary, then someone will understand. So as you can see, as opposed to you going and saying, I'm the HR, I'm the MD, I'm the head of department, so you're supposed to do what I say, without you entering into some form of dialogue, then you are really going to get really a hard time. And definitely you are not going to earn their respect, whichever way you look at it. So having said that, then what are some of the things I would suggest that you do so that you are able to earn respect from the people that you supervise? And the good thing is you don't have to spend a coin. You don't even have to attend a course for you to be able to apply the concepts that I'm going to discuss with you. And the first approach is for you to earn respect, you should be able to give respect first. It's a two-way street. Unless you really want just to use your position and your title to influence people or to make people do things, then if you're looking to earn their respect, then you definitely have to start by giving respect. And what do I mean by give respect? Treat people fairly, value their input, and even listen to their concern. It's as simple as that. It's not complicated. That way, when you start at that point, now someone can come to the table and with an unbiased mind, and they'll be ready to listen to what you're offering or your suggestion. So the second point is you should be able to lead by example. And example in the sense that when it comes to the workplace, when it comes even to relationship, people look at what we do, not what we say. So if you are the type that you preach wine, but you drink changa, you can see that you're going to have problems. Why? Because people will be saying, okay, Paminas, you asking me to report at this time, but yet you come at 11 a.m. Whenever there's a crisis, you ask us to remain behind, but you're out of the office at 4:30. Surely, you're not reading by example. And so when you need people to do that, ask yourself first, are you able to demonstrate the behavior that you're asking of people? If you're the one shouting at customers or colleagues, then how can you ask someone else not to do that? So read by example, and then the employees, the people you supervise, they are going also to follow your read. I would also request that you be consistent in your action, because when we are consistent, people know what to expect from us. And case in point is if someone knows, yes, I've done something wrong, and even if I've done something wrong, there's a due process that you'll be taken through, then that is able to preserve the relationship. You know, I'm sure you know of employers, you know of, and I'll not mention this, but a good example is what happens at industry area. You know, those people, you can definitely tell they work, they report to work, not because they enjoy what they do, but because they need to put food on the table. And that's the reality, you know. And reason being, the employers are not consistent. So someone knows, even if I give my 150%, I'll not be appreciated. It's not going to reflect on my pay slip. And yeah, so people, at the end of the day, people want to work with someone, to report to someone who's consistent. I'm not saying you not have fallout. I'm not saying there are no moments you not disagree. Yeah, but people want to be able to get to understand that they have a future. They know how you're going to react. You know, they don't want someone who today they are really hot, tomorrow they are cold. No, that doesn't work. The other advice I have for you is, as a leader, and I know this doesn't come easy, is the ability to admit when you've done a mistake. You know, wrongdoing. Why? Because we are human beings. Even the people we supervise know we are human beings. Once in a while, you're going to make a mistake. But then, when you make a mistake, don't brush it off and say, we are not going to discuss that. You know, if you're on the wrong, you can apologize, you can try and make amends, you know. And it will not water down your position. You not, because you've apologized as a HR, it does not mean now people will think of less of you. No. All they'll see that is that you're a normal person who accepts when they've made a mistake, and you are looking to better yourself. And lastly is the ability to involve others. If you're looking to earn respect from your team, involve them more so when it comes to important decisions that affect them. A lot of time, as in management, we make decisions which impact on people's lives. And I know for us at the boardroom, we may think about, oh, these are the positions we need to declare redundant, or this is the way we are going to handle the payroll. But at the end of the day, what you forget is that someone who maybe even has a family, they have dreams, they have goals, and it's only fair that you involve them. And as you can see, even the world where we are, look at the Constitution. Everything right now, after we passed the new Constitution in 2010, a lot of the things that are ending up in courts is because there was no public participation. And what the new Constitution tried to do or cure is this behavior of our leaders, of our politicians, to think on our behalf. They don't consult us and they go and implement things which really are not for the benefit of the common mwananchi, so to speak. So as you can see, it's really important to involve others. When you involve others, you even break the barriers when it comes to resistance, because through the involvement, someone can be able to see where you are coming from and even be able to buy your ideas, so to speak. So those are the 5 pointers. I'm sure if you follow them and you implement them, you're going to have a much easier time with the people that you supervise, and you're going to earn their respect. And as you can see, all these 5 points, they have something in common. They all have to do with how do we communicate. Do you have the right communication skills as a leader? Now, you and I know managing people is never easy. However, I would really encourage you, if communication is something that you're struggling with, if it's a gap you've identified, then there are a lot of resources online. Because if we improve on your communication, your ability to communicate to the team, it will really make a whole lot of a difference in your career. So thank you very much for watching this video. What other methods do you use to make sure that the employee respects you? If there's something I didn't touch on and it's something that has worked for you, why don't you leave a comment below? And if this is your first time you're visiting this channel is to empower HR professionals. So do subscribe, and we do have weekly videos where I share my tips, my experiences, and even other experiences of HR managers. So thank you for visiting the channel, and I look forward to sharing with you more tips.